All right. Discord out of here. Give it a sec since it looks like it's still sending data to YouTube, so we haven't technically started over there yet. Let's see if internet's gonna cooperate this morning. Looking like it's not gonna want to. That's pretty bad. Yeah, that's pretty bad. I mean, if we're gonna swap internets, now's the time to do it before we properly get started. But let me give it a minute and see if it works itself out. Otherwise, I'll swap over internets. It's not a big deal. It doesn't look like it's gonna sort itself out for a minute here. Alright, so if I start the process of... Yes, morning, Lorenzo. So if I start the process of swapping over to the other internet, maybe it'll do the same thing as it did yesterday, where it just magically fixes itself. That would be nice. That would be nice. But let me see about that a minute. So hotspot, turn that on. Yeah, my other internet is my mobile hotspot. The best we got. All right. Wait, why did it say it like... Duncan, did you repost what it's... Yo, what's up? Did you repost what Lorenzo said? Or am I tripping? Okay. Oh, by the way, Lorenzo, I saw you got lucky on the Fool. The Fool persona. That's cool. I might... Hold on. So the internet's being pretty funky right now. I might have to swap over to the other internet a minute. So stream will probably go down for like a second or two here until it like reconnects. And then I'll just type in chat like, hey, refresh or whatever. When we're back. Alright, we should be good now. Yeah, looks like we're good. Gotcha. Alright, let me go ahead and... Ooh, how's the internet doing? Is it any better? It looks a bit better. Alright. Yeah, I mean, it's better. Not as bad, but not great. Not great. All over the place. Gonna stabilize here a minute. Patch will be public sooner or later. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if I'll play it or not. I'm kind of interested, but also at the same time, like, I don't think I'm that interested. Because, like, the original PS1 version of the game or whatever on phone, I feel like it's kind of a novelty thing that I'd be interested in for, like, 5 seconds. Okay. So I guess let me go ahead and get the game started. We're not just kicking rocks here. We're just gonna cross our fingers and hope things turn out okay with the internet. Did I die at all last stream? I'm trying to think. I don't think I did. Maps are randomly generated in the combat is faster. That's kind of interesting, I guess. Oh, there's a Yep, there it goes. Okay. Okay. So I got myself to a nice round 60 instead of being like 59 or whatever. First Nocturne stream of yours I'm catching. Really? Well, we are like 3/4 through the game, but I think we have to backtrack a little bit today. So there is that. Yeah, you saw that on Discord. All right, let me see if Daisojo. So I think I was looking at it yesterday. Which enemies we need to kill to get the quote unquote best ending or whatever, or the true demon ending. So let me see where Daisojo is. A minute. We can go. Oh, okay, gotcha. I see. I went to where he spawns, but he doesn't spawn until after we get through some plot, so. Yeah, we're playing on hard, so. Most of the deaths were early on. Yeah, I know we did Hellbiker. I think Daisojo is the biggest one we missed, but we can go back and do him a minute. Beat him up a minute. You can only spawn after you finish the first Kalpa? Really? Okay. Well, let's go see if he's there. If not, then I can go in and work on the Amala Labyrinth. Because we got to do some of that a little bit. Not really. Lorenzo's been saying, hey, this upcoming boss uses fire or whatever. But I only recently looked up a guide because we were getting kind of close to the end, and I needed to make sure I was on the right track to get the true demon ending, which is a good thing I did because I didn't realize I'd missed some like optional bosses. So that is what we are up to right now. Yeah, I didn't do any of the Amala Labyrinth. I didn't realize I even had access to it until just recently. Okay, so Menorah of Sovereignty. Yep, we're getting. Oh, here we go. Okay. The fiends.
Are you the fiend who has been seduced by the power of darkness? Man is destined to die and the world to end. Yet still, you challenge the order of the universe.
Only so much in that they get extra turns, Lorenzo. I think I'm gonna go for true demon ending. I usually end up going the neutral route anyway. I'm not really interested in siding with anyone in particular. And while I'm at it, I might as well go for the true demon ending.
No matter how many menorahs you gather, the shadow on your heart will not be lifted.
I think I'm not sure if this internet is any better than the other internet. Still giving me issues. Well, let's get through this boss fight and then I'll worry about it.
My sutra shall grant you eternal rest.
Okay, dude. All right. Yeah, we got the flying Nimbus Cloud guy. And he does have a vent, so that's good.
My words shall erase your karma.
Yeah. It's cool that the enemies have so much personality in this game. Like the demons or whatever. Because the game is made up mostly of demons, you know, for characters, a lot of them have a lot of interesting personality that you don't see in like other games in the series. Nice. He's in low health animation, so that's good.
Fool! How long will you remain attached to life? You shall be consumed by the fire of your worldly desires.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. I mean, some of that is just you die to the boss once and then you come back afterwards. It's not a big deal. There we go. Fight Mother Harlot? Not yet. Not yet. Nice. I'll have to look at the list of ones we can fight and see which ones I haven't fought yet, but I think we fought most of the ones. What's up, bro? This internet keeps disconnecting and reconnecting. Okay. We could stop by there a minute once I get through this area. Yeah. I could swap back to the other internet, but I don't know if that was any better, to be honest with you. Both of them have been pretty up and down all over the place this morning. Yeah, if it does that one more time, I'll try swapping back over to the other internet and see if that's any better, but I already swapped to this internet because I thought it would be better, so I guess we'll see. Oh, I see, a singular chest. Please tell me we're going up and not down, because we're at 7 out. Okay, we were... Well, Chakra Pot, okay. Pretty good. Alright, let's get back over to save point a minute, heal up, and then I'll double check which ones we have and haven't killed. We're so back. Yeah, the messed up thing is I can't even pay for better internet. Like, the internet we've got is kind of the internet we've got. Okay, so yeah. It's pretty big. I'm like, I think 70% through it since I'm level 60 and I've been keeping up. There's some demons I can't make yet because I need a particular item, mostly like the boss ones. Okay, so where to next? Let me take a look here. Okay, so let's bring up the Steam thing a minute, I guess, or no? Okay, so guides. Interesting. Okay. I'm just thinking of, like, it says that you have to get to a certain point, like save such and such from. I think we're at that point now, though. It was like save such and such and defeat them. So I think we might be to that point, you know, since I did rescue the teacher from the tower at this point. So, ending guide here. So Isoja we defeated, Matador we defeated, Hellbiker we defeated, White Rider. At this point, you need to have to see a scene at the end of the second Kalpa with the riders before you're able to fight them. Okay. Gotcha. Okay. So I think we actually need to go to the labyrinth. We need to head over to the labyrinth and start clearing that out if we want to be able to see the riders, apparently, and, like, fight them. And then we'll probably have to do some backtracking and, like, kill a couple of them that we have access to. Okay. Well, we should be pretty over-leveled for this first section of Amala. So I guess we just map it out and stuff. There's a people. Will you look inside? Yeah.
I see you've recovered the menorah from that fiend. I knew that I could count on you, even if the world changed. I believed you would one day learn to wield yourself as a mighty weapon. Here is what my master has to say. It involves the menorah you acquired. For one, it was part of his prized collection. As for its deeper nature, the menorahs are flames of life, which control the flow of Magatsuhi within the labyrinth of Amala. However, However, they were stolen by terrible fiends. You see, the menorahs grant their possessors unfettered access to the labyrinth of Amala. But that privilege is not intended for just anyone. This place is strictly forbidden to all but those whom my master has permitted entry. That is why we would like to ask of you a favor. Is it possible for you to retrieve the menorahs, the flames that light the floors of the labyrinth? And upon doing so, would you return them here?
I mean, it's a lady in mourning gear, which is like, yeah, the older lady is also in mourning gear from Persona 4, but they are not the same person.
That is my master's request. To recover the 11 menorahs. If you are willing to accept the task, then you will be allowed to enter the labyrinth of Amala. I believe that is a fair offer, but it is up to you to decide. Will you do it for my master's sake?
I will.
Thank you. I knew I could depend on you. That is to say, I knew you would accept our offer. The menorahs tend to attract each other. That is why I gave you one. As long as you have your menorah, you will eventually come across the others. When you retrieve a menorah, please place it on the pedestal in the corresponding floor of the labyrinth. I will reward you as you return them to their rightful places. If you hold your menorah to the spinning
I've yet to
drum of
meet
Amala,
a
the
gas
device referred
station
to as a
attendant,
terminal
and I've
in
yet to
Tokyo,
meet a female one, so...
you will be able to enter and leave here freely. Please be careful. I wish you the best.
Alright, I'm thinking about trying to swap back over to the original internet and see if that's any better.
Preparations are complete. Let us see if our chosen fiend will emerge victorious. If he is the one we have been waiting for.
Gas station attendants aren't really a thing in America. Not anymore, at least. Now you just pump your own gas and go. It is interesting because it's supposed to be some sort of show or whatever, I guess. Alright, I'm gonna try and swap over to the other internet and see if that's any better. It might not be. I might swap right back over, but we're gonna give it a shot and see if it's any better. Okay, we should be back now. Yeah, I mean, it's doing fine for now. I guess we'll see if that's any better. Alright. Oh, hello. Didn't expect the minigame, but okay. That's interesting. First Culpa. Okay. I don't know, Risky. Why, do you have some messages you'd like to delete? Gotcha. This is the Labyrinth of Mala. It's a world completely different from the Vortex world which you came from. It's divided into several regions called Kalpa, and at the very bottom resides our master, the ruler of chaos. If your wish is to pursue the path of creation as a human, then there is no reason for you to stay here long. Gotcha. Yeah. Just coming from Twitch, it sounds like a weird option. Ooh, battle music is different here. I wonder if we should throw on something different, for the sake of keeping things interesting. Because I have the DLC songs, so we could throw some of those on. Oh gosh. Okay. Well, I guess we just start exploring. We need to get through this area so we can get to the second area, at the end of which there should be the riders. Eh? Oh, you don't want me changing the music? Well, I mean, I have other... It's not just SMT1. It's, let's see what we got. There's the default, there's the BGM from the first SMT, second SMT, fourth SMT, for Apocalypse. How easy is Merciful mode? I know it's too easy for an actual playthrough, but is it good for grinding or whatever? Yeah, it's pretty good for grinding. Although, if you have all the DLC, I know Merciful is like a free DLC. If you have all the DLC, you really don't need it anyway, because the grinding dungeons are very OP. To the point where you can trivialize most of this game, despite it being very hard, if you overutilize the DLC dungeons. Looks like we need to go get a key. Okay. Nah, it's just like for people who want to play through the game. For the story, I guess, but like go with Apocalypse or SMT4, yeah, maybe. Seems like the music here is a bit different than normal. I don't know. I was gonna say Merciful mode seems like a good mode if you just want to, yeah, play through for the story. But then again, this game is like, I don't know how much like story there is to play for, you know? But yeah, Merciful is useful for grinding. For sure. And also, I would say it's easier than... Well, maybe Persona 5 Vanilla, but Persona 5 Royal, I think easy mode would be easier than Merciful mode. Yeah. I know there's a couple of cheeky games that do that, where they name their easy mode Game Journalist mode or whatever. Yeah, okay, yeah. I haven't tried safety mode either, to be honest with you. Well, I might have, but I think I reloaded save. Hey Lilith, how's it going? It's been a minute. How is school treating you? I have to go back. Technically, I'm back to school today, because it's the first day of the week, so And I gotta go in on Wednesday, so. Well, Persona 5 Royal is like a cakewalk. I feel like I heard that Persona 5 Vanilla is a bit harder, but Persona 5 Royal is like very easy. Like to the point where there are runs on YouTube where he literally did nothing. He let his AI do all the decisions, did not interact, like go out and do any sort of social links, just slept in bed, let his party members do all the work, and still managed to finish the game. Here lies Fornius. Here lies Troll. Are those... I think those are enemies I killed, aren't they? I didn't fill out my papers in my mouse race exam. Nice! Congratulations, Lilith. Good for you. Yeah. This isn't worth it, is it? This is the Magikarp thing, isn't it? Isn't it, Lorenzo? No thanks. Yeah. I mean, that's kind of what's there for. It's for people who just want to have the experience and, like, see the story for themselves, but, like, don't want to deal with all the... Interesting. Yeah, yeah. No worries, Lilith. I'm glad you enjoyed it. It is a bit later in the day than I usually do these weekend streams, so I understand. Unlike Magikarp, some demons sold by the shady brokers are amazing. Yeah. Yeah, from what I've heard, like, it's kind of the same thing with Persona 4, where Persona 4 Vanilla is actually fairly balanced, and then you get to Persona 4 Golden, and while Shuffle Time probably needed a reworking from what I've heard, based off of, sorry, I was reading his dialogue. Both Persona 4, what was I saying? It did need a rework, but the way they reworked it made the game a lot easier than it needed to be, I think. But yeah, I enjoyed No Straight Roads. I'm in the middle of Hi-Fi Rush right now, which is kind of similar. It's pretty good. I'm enjoying it. Okay. Gotcha, yeah. Yeah, it was a pretty fun game. I had some quibbles with the combat, but it was pretty fun, I think, overall. Do. And it was nice that they made sure to go out of their way to that the music wasn't copyright claimed and stuff, so that way I could actually, you know, play the game on stream. Speaking of, did you guys see that Good Kid made all their music copyright free for YouTube and Twitch and stuff? That's fun. I'll have to use that at some point. Devil Survivor 2 is really cool, unique skills. Interesting. Maybe I'll have to go back to that at some point. I don't know. Like, I don't know. I guess I gotta play some more SMT stuff. I'd be interested in trying out Devil Survivor 2 at some point. I did want to do a New Game Plus run of Devil Survivor at some point, but then like I lost that save. So I guess we could go back through and I could play it again either on or off stream. It's just a lot to commit to. The game is good, but it's pretty long since it's a tactics RPG. Yeah, that's kind of the way you gotta go with his build. Just make him block a bunch of stuff and then punch everything. When am I gonna play SMT 1? PSX? I don't know, man. I think I'm probably gonna work my way backwards. I don't know how far I'll get. I don't know if I'll ever get to the, like, that far back. I'll probably get, to the PS2 stuff. Like, the one where you, like, the whole party is fused with demons or whatever looks pretty interesting. I can't remember what that one is off the top of my head, but, like, that one looks interesting. I'd be interested in, like, the tactics game stuff, maybe a little bit. Ah. Shoot. How much did they steal? And they kicked me back to the start. That's annoying. They stole a good amount of money. I think like 10,000 Maka. They probably just halved it or whatever. Well, that sucks. Back in we go. That's not a big deal. Gotcha. I'll keep an eye out for ceiling lights. I can make that money back pretty easily. It's just annoying that we have to go back down the mini game thing and work our way back over there. I don't get a lot of SMT, but it looks fun. Yeah. This game has some really BS puzzles. I guess so. It hasn't been too bad. Although I think some of them are a bit better in the HD version. Like, since you have free look, the pachinko puzzle or whatever it is, puzzle is a bit better. Where you have to, like, ride the blocks in that one dungeon. So I guess we go right then. Yeah, this one's kind of interesting. The world ends, and you get fused, like, to be half demon or whatever. And then you have to just kind of, like, get powerful enough that you get to decide what the new world is going to look like. It's not like... It's a very lonely game in some ways, because your only companions are demons. So... But it is interesting because the demons, like, that are plot relevant get, like, actual personalities and stuff, so that's pretty nice. Oh, yeah. Royal is fun, I think, and it is fun to get overpowered, but I will say it's not very balanced well. I hope that they scale back in terms of things. Like, it's cool that you can do so much in the game, but there's just too many systems that make the player really strong without the difficulty to match it, you know? Yeah, I have to play Super Mario Sunshine. It's actually on the list. Like, it's literally on the list that we made at the start of the year. Or the end of last year, I guess. Interesting. Yeah. I don't know how far back I'll get, in terms of, SMT games. Like, I still have, like, probably after this game, you know, Persona 3 Reload's gonna come out, and then I think I'm gonna play Persona 5, Royal again, but with, like, a challenge this time, so I can make that into a YouTube video, and then past that, I'm gonna probably work on some other stuff. Fuck. Okay. And then, like, there's SMT 5, which I own, but I've never played, so... Oh yeah, I saw that they took that out of Reload. That'll be interesting. I'm really excited for Reload. Really excited. Like, there was a video put out the other day, like I think yesterday, that has Lotus Juice talking about some of the songs from Persona 3 Reload and playing them in their entirety, and I just listened through them a couple times, and I was getting like so nostalgic, and like they sound so good. Anyway. Yeah, I would like to go back and play some of the earlier versions, like the vanilla versions of the games, 4 and 5. I don't know if 3 is too much different, aside like being able to like, you know, date Elizabeth or whatever. But at least 4 and 5 has some pretty big differences in terms of balancing. So I'd be interested in going back and playing those at some point, just to try them out, see if how they're different. Maybe not do a full playthrough, but like do, you know, enough that I get a good understanding of like how it's different. I mean, I could, but like, I don't know, maybe later on. Oh yeah. Yeah, I personally enjoy Persona 3 Fez quite a bit. I think, hold on. I think Persona 3 Portable is pretty good. I'm not a huge fan of the Steam release of Portable for various reasons. It's got a lot of issues, but I will say that it's pretty good. And like, there's always mod support, I guess, now, so. Cabaret. Barrett. No, sorry, I don't remember. Can you refresh me? It's... Okay. But yeah, I think you've made the right choice on buying Persona 4 Golden over Persona 3 Portable, if it's like the Steam version or whatever, or like the version that they put out on newer consoles, because they used AI upscaling on the backgrounds and stuff for Persona 3 Portable, and they look kind of funky, as well as the UI elements. Like, some of the UI elements are really blobby and like funky looking. Honestly, you're better off probably just emulating the PSP version on like your phone or something if you can handle it. Be a much more convenient way to play the game, or even just like on a laptop or something, right? And it's free, so. The only good thing about Persona 3 Portable on Steam and stuff is probably mod support. Nice, a luck incense. Okay. Okay, so. Could use a little bit more luck. Who couldn't use a bit more luck? Alright, let's press the button. That's probably just gonna open up that gate. Oh, interesting. I'll write it down. I'll write it down a minute, and then I'll take a look at it after stream, I guess. My water. That's a new notebook too. I just started that one. Okay, let me go grab a towel real quick. I gotta go mop this up. I'll be right back. Nah, I was reaching for the notebook. I was reaching for the pencil near the notebook, and I knocked over my water bottle. And unfortunately, the lid was still open, so I'm just taking a drink of water. So it's fine. It's just water. It'll dry out after a little bit, but it'll probably like, you know, make all the pages wobbly and like a thin for a little bit here. We'll just let it air dry, I guess. Okay. Wait. Back at it again. So what did that open? That didn't open up this. That's interesting. Okay, so let's go back around, I guess, on that in a minute. Yeah, I'm excited for the new Link episodes, and they seem like a good compromise since you can't give most of the male party members a social link, since their like progression as like their progression is very much tied to the plot in various ways. But like, I'm also worried about missing them. No, I'm good, ladies. Maybe some other time. It is interesting. It didn't seem to go that deep. It only got like a couple pages in, so we're good. Yeah, maybe, but it definitely isn't fun to write on. Ah, yeah. I mean, my backlog is huge already, so it doesn't even matter. Like, I think we had a stream recently for New Year's where I went over my backlog because I have a running, like, Google Sheets of, like, my backlog and stuff. And and after, like, 3 hours, we finally got it down to, like, 200 things maybe this year. Probably not officially, Duncan, but you know what? Be the change you want to see in the world. You go out. Hey, if you go out and make that Akihiko dating sim, I will play it on stream. It'd be a good Valentine's Day thing. I think that new jokey Persona 3 release has Akihiko in the buff all the time, so there's that. Hoping for a Prime 2 remaster? Yeah, I don't know. I feel like they're probably going to release a new... Maybe they do a Prime 2 remaster. Because I feel like we're getting pretty close to the end of the Nintendo Switch, right? I mean, I do try and play like some sort of dating sim game or whatever if I on Valentine's Day if I can. So I think last year I played How to Phone Boyfriend, which is a dating sim about giant talking birds. It was fun. Yeah. I have a copy of it physically. Hey, play Catherine on Valentine's? Maybe. I'll have to take a look and see, like, what my options are. Hey, I could play Doki Doki Literature Club on Valentine's Day! I've never actually personally played that game. I've obviously seen it played quite a bit, but I've never played it myself. Okay, so... So that opened up a door somewhere, at least. Let's go around to the other side of the dungeon, I guess. Maybe it's on the other side. Oh, shoot. But yeah, I could see a Prime 2 remaster maybe on Switch, and then maybe on the new Switch 2 or whatever, we get like Metroid Prime 4 or whatever. I was gonna say 3, but then I remembered, oh yeah, there is a 3, because people don't like 3. Or like it's kind of mixed. Because it came out on Wii, but like the plot was kind of interesting, but also kind of wonky. Because like the reason why Samus doesn't use her powers in Metroid Prime 3 is because her commanding officer has to give her the go-ahead to do so. Oops, my bad. Not because she doesn't have them, but because like she's not allowed to. She's not allowed to use rockets. She's not allowed to use something that, you know, gives her more defensive capability or whatever. So, we're really annoyed by that. But yeah, I would definitely... I gotta play Metroid Prime Remastered. Because I had Metroid Prime on my backlog, and then the remaster dropped, and I'm like, well, that's not Prime 3, that's Other M. Okay, I thought that was Prime 3, but I guess not. Well, then we can still have Prime 3. Mom, I want Prime 3. We have Prime 3 at home. Prime 3 at home. Does your MC only have the focus skill? He has focus, might, anti-dark, null electric, null ice, null fire, null light, null mind. Lilith, how's it going? What you up to? Have I played, there's a KFC dating sim? I am aware. Colonel Sanders dating sim? Yes. Have I played Metroid Dread? I own it. I played like the first few minutes of it, and then I put it down because I was just trying out a bunch of games I hadn't tried on like vacation one time. I enjoyed thoroughly Metroid Prime. Yeah, I think... No, sorry. Metroid Fusion and Metroid Prime, yeah. The Game Boy Advance games. I played those a lot back in the day. Very much enjoyed them, but I haven't gotten around to playing Dread. I tried a little bit of Samus's like returns or whatever on the 3DS a little bit, but I couldn't get my head around the aiming scheme too well, so I put it down for the time being. Don't even need the Magatama anymore. I mean, it's still gonna give me new skills and stuff, but yeah. Actually, the only thing I'm not strong against is force skills, so. Nah. Well, I guess they're good bosses. They're good enemy design then if they creep you out. But yeah, I'll have to get around to it at some point, but yeah. Cursed, the reviews are cursed. Don't look at the reviews. Okay. I mean, it sounds like Colonel Sanders is hot and ready. But yeah. Yeah, I'll have to find something fun to play. There's a lot of good options. I think there's an Eldritch dating sim. Like dating Eldritch beings. Or whatever dating sim that I have on Steam as well. So that would be a good candidate. Drain skills when I get them? Probably gonna, yeah, I'm gonna swap for absorb skills, if that's what you mean, yeah. When I get them. But I think we're a little below that, and also I'd have to, like, spec into multiple Magatamas. I think, like, late game, like, for the final optional dungeon, I'll definitely max out my level. I don't know if I'll max out all my stats and stuff. I probably will eventually, just for the achievements and stuff, but yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's why I'm using a Magatama right now that isn't weak to force damage, and is strong against physical attacks, so. No, you're good. I appreciate you being active in chat. Well, at least we got this. Speed? Okay. Let's go around the corner a minute. There's a door over here. Is it still locked? Okay. I thought we opened up something, but I guess not, question mark? What did we open up? Can't wake up, wake me up inside. Save me from myself. Okay. So where did the door open? The door opened, but I don't know where. Yeah. Well, speaking of replay, I found out that you can't replay stages in Hi-Fi Rush until you finish the whole game first, which kind of makes sense. I wish that wasn't the case, but kind of makes sense. So maybe I'll just mess around in the practice room a little bit and work on my skills there. Do you think Joker will appear in P3 Reload as a super boss? No, but I could see them adding him as like DLC, the same way they did for P3 and P4 protagonists for Persona 5 Royal. I could see them doing a similar thing for like Persona 4 and Persona 5 protagonists for Persona 3 Royal, or Reloaded. I could see them doing that. I do wonder how much DLC we're gonna get. I know I know that there's like the day one DLC for like the Persona 5 like personas or whatever, but I don't know how much we'll get past that. We'll see, I guess. I'm also interested in playing around with those and seeing if they've managed to balance them any better. I think overall, most of the DLC personas for Persona 5 Royal were just kind of fun. There are a couple that break the game entirely, but I think the biggest problem with them is that you don't have to get to their level to actually get them. But yeah, it'll be fun to mess around with like different Phantom Thieves costumes. Okay. Right, yeah, and then there's some P4 personas. Yeah, if we get another Myriad Truths guy like with the same ability, that's gonna be heck annoying. Yeah. I guess I'll find out. I bought the game twice, so I guess we'll find out. I bought it once digitally just on Steam so I could play it and like mod it later. And then I did want the physical like collector's edition thing, so I bought that the Xbox version of that. Because that's the only console I have that would conceivably ever play it. I still don't have anything like I don't have a PlayStation 4 or 5, so yeah, Last Surprise is pretty good. Yeah, you talk about replaying Dread. I keep thinking about like, man, I kind of want to go back and play Persona 5, you know? But I know I will eventually. Like after Persona 3 Reload, I want to do that. Challenge run. One sec, I think the cat wants it. For real? Yeah, I did. You saying for real I don't have a PS4 or PS5, or that I bought it twice? Because both are for real. Keyboard cat. No, don't lick my water bottle. You just licked my feet. I don't want you licking my water bottle, cat. Go on the bed so I can set up cat cam or something. Maybe I could try or the original. Thing is, for the original, for my challenge playthrough, I want to use some mods and stuff. So it would be hard to do that with like the PS3 version of it or whatever. Yeah. I've been listening to like a lot of music for like videos and for like, you know, stuff to play on stream, mostly like video game stuff. Oh, did she? Okay. Why is my mouth not moving? Here, let me fix that. Did it just randomly switch off the microphone? That's great. Where is it? Hello? Where's my microphone? Wait, what microphone are you guys hearing right now? Yeah, okay, so why... So the OBS is using the right microphone. Why can't you just be like your older brother? Oh, there's a scroll. Okay, hold up. I have too many microphones. Oh, there it is. I found it. Okay, we're good. But yeah, because of that, I've been hearing like a lot of video game music and stuff. And now whenever I watch like a bunch of YouTube videos, I'm like, oh, there's Persona 3, there's Persona 4, there's Persona 5, there's Animal Crossing, there's that game. Like, it's just like there's like certain games that their soundtracks get used a lot, and you just hear it after a while. But I watch a lot of YouTube as well, so that's probably part of it as well. But yeah, I am planning on doing like a challenge run of Persona 5 after Persona 3 Reload, because people who come for Persona 3 Reload will probably be fine if I do a challenge run. Will stay interested if I do a challenge run of Persona 5 right afterwards. And B, because I haven't played Persona 5 in a while being like a year. Yeah. The challenge is going to be Pixie only, females only. So I'm only going to allow myself to use Pixie, and then only allow myself to use female party members. Not sure what we're supposed to do here. And that'll make things a bit more interesting, I think. Well, it still won't be too hard, but it'll be interesting. And there's a mod that turns Joker into the female cross-dressing version of himself from the dancing games, so... Orpheus only run. Yeah, maybe. I think what I want to do is, like, I want to work my way backwards and do, like, Persona 4 Pixie only, Persona 3 Pixie only, and stuff like that. Gonna cross-dress. I mean, I can put a bow on my little avatar guy if you want me to. I have done, like, the pretty princess thing with, like, a crown and stuff for one of the dating sim games I did back in the day. Gosh, that game was certainly something. It's a DS, like, dating sim game with, like, a very simple dancing minigame. And the way the game works, it doesn't care if you... It just cares if you do well at the dancing minigame. It doesn't care which song you do. So I ended up just doing the same basic song over and over again because it was the easiest song, and I was playing on PC. So it was a lot easier to do the minigame that way, because I was otherwise like doing it with a mouse instead of, you know, a stylus, which was a lot harder.
see that you have braved the labyrinth of Amala and returned a menorah. I am confident that you will recover the remaining ones too. You must be cautious, though. The fiends that stole the menorahs are unique and extraordinarily powerful. Now that I think about it, this all started because of one man who caused the conception in the previous world. The conception. Because of it, the Vortex world was born.
Good question, Lilith. Short answer? Long answer? Lady in Black and, Old Master are just these omnipresent figures watching over you and enjoying themselves by watching you struggle. At the start of the game, the world ends, and what she's talking about there, the conception, the previous world ended, and this vortex world full of demons was created, and now it's a matter of whoever has the most power by the end, whoever can gather the most power can form the new world into whatever they like. So various people are fighting for power to decide what the new world is gonna look like.
And Kagutsuchi is the source of power that illuminates this world. You, who once lived as a human, must be wandering this world without any understanding.
Oh yeah.
To show you my appreciation for
not as far as I
returning
know. They haven't explained it.
I would like to share with you my knowledge of the Vortex world, starting with Kagutsuchi. Kagutsuchi is the light whose sole purpose is to empower the one who will oversee creation. Creation is the act of bringing a new world into existence, made possible by the annihilation of the old world. Kagutsuchi will then allow a life form of its choosing to determine the course of the new world. There must be those in Tokyo who yearn to be chosen by Kagutsuchi in order to realize their vision. The shape of the world to come depends on who is chosen and what their reason is. In the vast Amala universe, this vortex world is not the only place where creation occurs. Kagutsuchi rises, matures, and falls in countless other places. There are millions, billions of worlds that you are unaware of, and they all experience the cycle of death and rebirth. That is the way of Amala, as determined by the Great Will. With my master, I have watched how myriads of worlds came into being, how life prospered in those worlds, and how they were destroyed in the end. All that time, seeking the answer to the unanswerable question, why is a world reborn? But now, we may be on the verge of finding the answer.
Well, it's kind of interesting, Lilith. They appear in two forms. Either the master there is a young boy, and the lady in black is old, or the master is old, and it's a young lady. They seem to be the same form, but different versions of themselves. The young master is a bit more playful, and it seems to delight in your and be amused in your attempts to change things, while the older simply stares and watches. Either way, the master never speaks to you directly and only speaks through the lady in black.
And it is your actions which hold the key. Please retrieve the remaining menorahs as soon as possible, and then return to us. My master has high hopes for you. The fallen angel has bestowed upon you great strength. Do not lose your life and let this gift be in vain.
I suppose they're simply questioning the existence of why things are the way they are, you know? Okay. Let me adjust cat cam a little bit. She's a little bit out of frame. Let me just bring this a little bit. This over here a little bit. There. Okay. Okay. So I think if we clear out this floor, we should see the riders. And once we see them, they should disperse across the world and we can go and defeat some of them. And then we should be good to continue the plot until we get access to the next rider. Oops. Okay. Second culpa. Isn't culpa something? Like I know the term mea culpa, right? Oh. Oh, everybody's low on health. Okay. We seriously cannot use prayer outside of battle, huh? That's kind of annoying. That's kind of annoying. I wouldn't have swapped out Mediorama for that if I knew that. Oh well. For me, I knew something was up about him. I'll be honest, it was kind of ruined for me beforehand, so I knew something was kind of up with him. And like I did pick up on the pancakes thing early on, but I kind of forgot about it for a while.
Fiend, accomplice to the fallen angel.
And I wasn't super happy that in order to pull off their like little switch and bait thing towards the end with, you know, Joker quote unquote dying or whatever, that they had to keep things from the player. That was annoying.
Do you know what cause you serve? Do you realize which path your actions are leading you down?
Gotcha.
I have watched your every move from above. You have been seduced by darkness. Now, you are about to defy God's will. To the one with a demon's body and a human heart, heed my warning. End your dealings with the fallen angel before your heart is consumed by darkness.
Cool voice changer you got on there, dude. I think I say no here, right? Like, screw you, dude. What has God ever done for me? Yeah. I wonder if you get, I mean, if you want to get really meta with it, you can always say it's that way because somebody designed this world that way for like the video game and stuff, right?
Woe unto you, for you can no longer discern good from evil. In this land where demons of chaos dwell, the last of your humanity will eventually be lost. I pray that you return to your world and rid yourself of darkness before it is too late, before God's vengeance strikes this cursed land.
Yeah. That could just be like it's a different version of it, or it could be like the fact that's not coming from a PS1 or SNES, you know? Oh, right, I think I have to place the menorah first, right? Yeah, I know. That's what I was thinking. I'm like, man. Got that good auto-tune going on. What kind of music would God play at as a DJ? Probably not rap. Probably not rap. Oh, hello. I think I jumped off on the wrong spot there, but I guess that works. So the demons here going to be any tougher? Kind of. I think we're still a little over leveled Christian rock. Jeez. Yeah, this is the good cat. This is the good cat that's sleeping on my bed. The other cat has a bad habit of, like, she peed on my sister's bed the other day. She has a bad habit of throwing up in random places. This is bad. This is good cat. The other cat is bad cat. I don't let her in my room too much for obvious reasons. Okay. What was I gonna do? Oh, I was gonna change the music, I guess. Now's a good chance to change the music. Let's do SMT4. I gotta play SMT4 at some point too. Like I said, I think I'll work my way backwards because I have, after this, because I have 5 physically, and then I do kind of want to play 4 and 4A at some point, but... And like some of the older PS2 ones would be fun to play at some point. I don't know if I'll go back to PS1. Yeah. Ring of Gaia. I'm not gonna get mad. It's not even... It's like my sister's cat, so I don't care. She's like a bad cat. Like, she is very annoying. Like, she always finds a way to get underfoot. Like, she'll, like, ask you to come inside, and then she'll just stand outside by the door for, like, 2 or 3 minutes in the middle of winter, and she changes her mind and then wanders away. It's so annoying. She is probably one of the worst cats I think we've ever had. Gotcha. SMT is the first Mega 10 game I ever played. Like SMT 1 or like SMT 3, which is the one I'm playing now. SMT 4. Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah, I don't know. I did press save on that, right? I think I did. Normal for cats to drool a lot? Yeah, I don't know. It probably depends on the cat, to be honest with you. I don't know, maybe something about her mouth is a little funky. Like her jaw is kind of off kilter or something, who knows? So it like dribbles out. Personally, I don't think most of our cats have drooled too much, but... SMT4, yeah. So did it work? Does it work? Or maybe just it doesn't work in the Amala dungeon? For the Vortex world and its battles. Okay, that's why. Well, I guess I'll leave it on for now, and then we can tell when it changes. But yeah. Yeah, I hear SMT 4 and 4A are pretty good. People have quibbles with 4A, but 4 seems pretty good. It's interesting how it's technically like, you know, people from a different fantasy world uncovering a destroyed Japan. So, yeah. All right, what the shady broker give me? New? That's not terrible. Yeah, Semikarum. Bunch of stats. Oh, prayer. Yeah, this would be pretty good. Mana refill. Yeah, this would be a pretty good thing to have fairly early on if you could get here and buy it. Because prayer, Semikarum, mana refill. All three of those are pretty good. Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah, because I know it's kind of like, not retconning, but like it continues right after 4 and stuff. Anyway. Yeah, I do have a belief. I am somewhat religious. My parents and grandparents, my grandparents especially, were very religious on both sides, so I have my doubts about certain aspects of the religion, but you know what? I haven't figured that out as I go, I guess. But yeah, I'm not a-religious. I don't know. I think people who say they don't have a religion are kind of religious in of themselves, just because they have a belief about the world and how it was formed and stuff, which is kind of like how religion is anyway. So it's like, yeah, you can say you don't believe in quote-unquote religion, you believe in science, but you still believe in something. If you don't believe in anything, I feel like that would be a very hard way to go through life. Interesting. Yeah, I thought they'd just be scams. Probably some of them are. Whatever. I have enough money that even if they're scams, it's not a huge deal. Yeah, speaking of 3DS games, I gotta play Persona Q this year. I played Persona 5 Tactica, and more than anything, it made me want to play Persona Q because of the sub-Persona system. Well, I don't know about that, but like people who say like the Big Bang Theory is what caused the start of the universe, right? Like it wasn't that it was a scientific phenomenon that started the universe and all that, right? Okay, so where did the material to create the Big Bang come from? Like at a certain point you have to acknowledge that you believe if you allow for one miracle, the Big Bang, then science can explain for everything else. You know, that's kind of the way I've heard it put. It's kind of accurate, right? Like you just have to buy into the idea that there was a Big Bang and that one miracle, you know, and then you can kind of, science can explain the rest, but you still have to like assume that the Big Bang is the start of things. Oh, that's fair. I feel like a lot of people's problems with a religion stem from people rather than the religion most of the time, because people have had bad experiences with people doing things in the name of religion or a particular religion or enforcing their values based on a religion. I feel like people are fair. That's fair. Okay. Well, I mean, religion will do that to you. Because at a fundamental level, all religions are just trying to explain why we're here and like what the point is, right? Hey, Alex. Yeah, I had pretty good holidays. 2023 overall was one of my better years in the last few years, ever since COVID. I think 2023 was my best year since COVID started, so that is good. Or since COVID was a thing. But yeah, so far, pretty good. How were your holidays? But yeah, all religion is just an attempt to explain why we're here, both in terms of like how things got started and where things are going and like what you should do. So oh yeah, for sure, Duncan. Like the whole like Earth revolving around the sun kind of thing and all that. Yeah. Why are coconuts nuts despite not being nuts? That's just nuts. Bit weird moments during New Year's Eve, but good overall. Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to get through the second area, the second Kalpa right now, and I'm banging my head against the invisible wall puzzle. Yeah, that's true. Some people get like high on their pedestal about stuff. Without going into detail, I have people in my family who are kind of like that. Sometimes they make the holidays weird, staying on topic, but yeah. There are definitely people who use religion to dictate how they think other people should live, unfortunately. I suppose so. I think the reason for that, though, is because Law tends to be the faction that wants to control things entirely, quote-unquote, for the good of everybody, right? But still, they want to control everything. And, Chaos tends to be survival of the fittest, which, what happens to everybody who's not physically fit, right? And then neutral is somewhere in the middle, and it's supposed to be a balance of the two extremes, right? Kind of that yin and yang thing going on. And it's also tends to be the way that's the most hopeful for humanity. And as a human myself, I tend to be a little human biased when it comes to humanity continuing on as a species. I kind of like that idea. So yeah, I knew it was something. Help is like guilt or false. Yeah, it's kind of interesting. I wonder how many like layers there are. It could be a callback to Dante's, you know, was it 7 Circles of Hell or whatever? I know. The dog spelled backwards God thing is always like kind of a funny joke. Oh shoot, I missed my chance to open the chest, I think. Okay, because it's counting back down now, yeah. Okay. I think, is it Fallout New Vegas that does something kind of interesting with that idea? Where there's a super mutant, which, like, has 2 personalities. One is God, which is, like, a super intelligent, personality, and the other is Dog, which is, like, the subservient, like, basic super mutant personality. It's kind of interesting. What if we left each other aloneism? Yeah. Yeah. I think generally speaking. I think the thing with that though is like for some religions, if you believe that somebody is going to go to hell if they don't get on board with your religion, then shouldn't you have a moral obligation to tell them, hey, you might want to change the way you're living your life? Like, that's the truth with a lot of religions. There's only a few religions that don't believe in converting other people. One of which is like Judaism, which you kind of have to be born into. Like, you can convert to Judaism, but like the strongest like form of Judaism and like the way they work is they don't really care about converting other people. They just want to keep doing their own practices and traditions. How did this conversation start? Oh, somebody just asked me if I was religious or not. And it also kind of ties in with the themes of these games, because they are, you know, like they are asking you to make a moral judgment over which is better for humanity overall. Chaos, law and order, or somewhere in the middle. And because they're based in an Eastern philosophy, they tend to side with somewhere in the middle, where total chaos is usually not great overall, and neither is total law, so it's usually somewhere in the middle. It's something to talk about while I run around in circles trying to figure out this stupid invisible maze. Gosh, okay. I feel like this is one of those things where, like, the floor above is supposed to give me a hint on how to get around on the floor below. So maybe I should try using that. But yeah, I understand why people would not like the... Why am I just running around? Because the maze is invisible. I'm just trying to figure out, like, I'm just bonking my head against a wall till I find a path into one of the doors that I haven't been to yet, so... But yeah, I don't know. Personally, I'm religious just because my family is. I have some quibbles with my religion, like I said, but when it comes to atheism, I find it disingenuous, personally, if people say that atheism is a lack of belief in any sort of, like, religion or anything, just because you have to have some sort of, like, faith that the Big Bang is what started things. Like, you have to conceptualize the idea that there was something before the Big Bang, or that something created the Big Bang. It's like I've heard it explained, like, science can explain, and I said this before, science can explain everything as long as you allow it one miracle at the start of everything. I usually find neutral to be the best option as well overall. Usually it's not a perfect option. I think of the ones I've seen, I think Strange Journey has the best balanced options. Like, the original Strange Journey has the best balanced options in terms of the endings all being, like, like I said, fairly balanced for, like, law, order, you know, and chaos and neutral. Where none of them are super good. Maybe you can say one is better than the other, but yeah. They're all fairly balanced. I think one of the big problems people have with the remaster, well, the re-release of that on the 3DS, though, is the fact that, like, it adds a bunch of endings that are like extreme versions of those endings, and like the neutral plus ending is kind of like quote unquote a good ending. So ooh. Yeah, I don't, it's not like I dislike atheism, and I understand it. I just find it disingenuous when people who are atheists say that they can explain everything about the universe through science. Like, okay, sure. Yeah, okay. Like, you can explain most things through science, but you still have to, like I said, have some sort of, like, belief of, like, where things came from the start. Yeah, I do appreciate the fact that, like, law is not good. Like, sometimes they're quote-unquote better than chaos, but, like, a lot of the times law is seen as not the best either. So, because, like, they will make a peaceful world, but it'll be a peaceful world because nobody will be allowed to do anything. Oh yeah, I don't get, like, the people, like, just proclaiming their faith in, like, YouTube comments. Like, that's not gonna solve, like, that's not gonna change anybody's mind. I think people, I mean, for some people's religion, they are, like, required to spout about their religion at every opportunity because they believe if they get enough good boy points, they will be allowed to enter heaven. I personally think that's kind of dumb, but that's just my take on that. I think that, like, there's no amount of good boy points you can get that will change, like, who you are as a person, I think. So yeah, well, I think what you're saying there is that it's important, Lilith. I think what you're saying there is that it's important to have failures so that you can learn from them. Because if you don't, if you just live in a padded bubble all your life, you're never going to actually learn anything, which I think is correct. I think you got to be allowed to fail to learn anything. Or not anything, but you have to be... Somebody has to fail in order for somebody to learn something from it. Like, you can learn something from watching other people fail at things. And we do that a lot. But somebody has to fail a lot of the time to learn something. Like, whether that's a, like, science experiment or, like, just, like, on a personal level, something like that. No, you're good, Alex. I knew what you meant. Yeah. I mean, some people genuinely try to go for the no belief thing, but it's like, your lack of a belief just is a belief, right? Like, you believe something, right? Like, everybody believes something about the world. It doesn't matter who you are, you believe that something does or does not exist, right? Like, at the end of the day, and nobody can prove it entirely 100%, so... And even if you could, there'd be plenty of people who wouldn't listen to you, so... Yeah, I also think that, like, failure and, like, pain is kind of important for, empathizing with other people, because... Oh, because I already went through that door. I went through that door, and there's just a dead end. There's nothing in there. There's, like, a divider. You have to come from the other side, and there's, like, a soul in there you can talk to, but there's nothing on that side of the door. Now I'm just doing the, like, follow the right wall trick, trying to find the entrance to each door, so... I found a entrance, but it's an entrance I already found, so... I guess I could just look up, like, a guide or something, if we're still stuck on this after another 10-20 minutes or so. But, Oh, shoot. I lost the plot of what I was saying. I mean, it kind of is like a podcast thing. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, hey, there's always the flying spaghetti monster. I remember kids in high school would talk about the flying spaghetti monster and stuff. Kind of funny. It's like a joke religion based around a sentient god made out of pasta or something. Somebody once told me the world's made out of macaroni, so I took a bite out of a tree. Gosh dang it. My brother heard me singing that and he kept singing the song as he's walking by. Goodbye? Alright, see you, Duncan. Alright. Fair enough, Duncan. I'll see you later. Or maybe never. Gosh dang it. Okay, I think I gotta, like... Okay, so what am I missing here? Oh, you know what? There's 2 entrances down. I think I need to start at one of the other entrances. Okay, let me work my way back up. So, I do have a brother, yes. He's been on stream a couple times before. Very scuffed streams, though. I think the last one we did was like a Skylander stream. And it was very scuffed. Like, the microphone thing did not work at all. But yeah, I have a younger brother. Maybe sometime. I don't know. He's got his own life to live. And it would have to be like, we'd probably like want to play a game together or something. Maybe we'd play Halo, or I think the last one we tried to do was like Lego Star Wars or something. But he's like busy. He's got like a job and a girlfriend, so it's been a minute since he's been on. I think he's actually just coming back now from dropping off his girlfriend at college, because she's like a state away, so for college. Okay, so he's probably fairly tired. I mean, it is kind of later in the day, so he probably just got up. Think Skylanders will ever make a comeback? Mario Kart could be fun, actually. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe in like 10 years when the kids who played Skylanders get nostalgic for it, but like, I don't know. Like, the games were okay. Some of them were better than others. I still have like a lot of the figures in a box somewhere. Maybe I'll play those games on stream at some point, just because I have all the stuff for it, but I don't know. They were fun for the time, and the design, some of them are pretty cool. The games are, yeah. Yeah. There's just too many Toys to Life games. I think they've kind of started to come back around because people realize, holy cow, there's a Lego game where Bart Simpson and Sonic can hang out together. So people have kind of realized that and like people who are play those games as kids are old enough now to, you know, try and play them and stuff. But is it the left wall or the right wall? I thought it was the left wall, but I guess maybe it's the right wall I gotta follow. Either way, I'm kind of lost here. Yeah, there's a mod for Halo 1 I wanted to play with him that makes the game incredibly cursed, but I couldn't get working on PC with only one PC because there's no local co-op for the PC version of the Master Chief Collection, unfortunately. Yeah, I guess so. Sorry, he's yelling at me from beyond the door, saying he's gonna have to get a PC. Oh. Okay. So I'm running around in circles. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I gotta jump down the other hole, I think. Now I gotta get out of this hole, though. I gotta get up north, so I can get back upstairs. I got there once before. Disney Infinity was pretty good. Disney Infinity seems like it was okay, but, like, the toy box was the best part of it. And, like, they were weirdly restrictive on you using, like, the different, stages. Like, using different characters in different stages. And, like, certain versions of it were just basically all Marvel or whatever. Gotcha. You mean east or west, Lorenzo? Because I can go north and south. Or at least I did before. I could look up a guide. I mean, we've been down here for so long. We basically solved all of life's problems and discussed religion for like half an hour. Holy cow. Okay. All right, I'm gonna look up and see if I can find a guide a minute. We're just running around in circles. I can't even find my way back up to like jump down the other hole. So this is 3. Tulpa to invisible maze. Oh, I leveled up. Nice. Probably just throw another point into agility, yeah? Or we could throw one into strength. Yeah, might as well. Nice, no curse. I'll take that over anti... Well, is curse, like... Curse is ailment, right? Curse is a type of ailment. Or is that the damage-dealing dark attacks thing? Either way, I should probably keep anti-dark, right? Get to do. Yeah, I'll keep that. Yeah, I'm not huge on the newer Disney movies. I think the last new one I watched was Tangled and the new Finding Dory movie or whatever. I think that's the most recent ones I've watched. Okay. Okay, cool. I found a map for where the invisible walls are. So, where am I right now? I'm near that door there. So, let me just look at this map. So, based on this map, if I'm standing here, yeah, I can get down to the south, and I can get to the east, it looks like. Okay. So... I don't know. I know their new movie Elemental didn't do too well. Although I didn't watch it myself, so I can't say too much about it. I can say I don't appreciate how they've been handling the Star Wars stuff. Dave Filoni's been doing good. The guy who works on the like Clone Wars show. Give my solemn word, I will not laugh. So I think I gotta go right until I can't anymore, and then I gotta go down. Yeah. And then... left and around. And then this gets me over to... over here. And then... okay, cool. Alright. So now we got to the west door. Okay, cool. Okay. Still need to play KOTOR? Me too. I got like... I have it for the original Xbox. I got like... I think halfway through it. No, I got like to the last planet. And then I put it down for a bit. And then I never came back to it. So that save file is probably still there. Here lies Kaiwan. Yeah, that was a boss. Here lies Osei. Yep, that was a boss that I killed. Okay. That'd be interesting. That'd be cool. Yeah, I guess let me know if it works out. It'd be fun. I could at least promote the book or whatever. The people in the Discord or on stream. Listen, that's better than what I did in high school. I was writing fan fiction about was Star versus the Forces of Evil and Undertale for middle schoolers. There was an app called like Amino or whatever that was mostly filled with like high schoolers and like middle schoolers. I wrote some fan fiction on there under a different username than the one I have now, yeah, it went fairly well. It was fairly well received. I was fairly active there for a while, but yeah. Kill the man I hate. I asked, is that what humans do? Kill those that they hate? He replied, if you hate, you kill. That's the way we are. I admired those words. It's so demonic. The true nature of humans. Okay, that's kind of cool, but that doesn't get me any closer to where I need to be. Let's see, I need a way... okay, so that brings me up here. So I think I jumped down this hole twice. So I think let me jump down this hole, and that should let me get to the other two. Okay. Yeah. Be cool if it came... it'll be cool if it works out. That'd be nice. Well, I wish you good luck with that and everything. Okay, so let me see. I've already been up north. So the only door I haven't been to is the one on the east side. Or, is that right? Yeah, east side. So, I'm always bad with cardinal directions. I don't know why. I'm just bad at things. Unironically kind of true. So I think I gotta go left a little bit and then go up. I could go. Oh. Yeah, no worries. Gosh, I'm glad I'm kind of over leveled because this would be even more annoying if I had to actually think about the fights. Where was I? Right. So, and then we go down. Hey, a chakra pot. That's pretty nice. I think that's the second one I've gotten on stream today. Because I found the first one in a chest earlier, and then that one there. That's pretty good. Okay. Open your eyes and look. Oh, I see. Yeah, this shimmery wall is weird. I can walk through it. And this gets me downstairs. Okay. Figures the last door I picked, or got to, is probably the right one, huh? What's this? Moon key. Okay. So that's a key for something. Alright, well, let's head back up a minute. I don't know. Maybe in my later years in life. I feel like I'm too absorbed into video games and stuff right now. I enjoyed books a lot more back in the day, but I've kind of fallen off on reading them as much as I once did. That's it. So I think I have to get back up north. Yeah, I think I've gone the right way. I don't know where she is, why she is, but sure she is where we will go. Adelaide, Adelaide, come on and join the Adelaide parade. Adelaide, Adelaide, go to Adelaide's house today. Over the Gurn Wall. Good show. Good show. Good Halloween watch. Yeah, I mean, you can. Personally, I would, if I did that, I would probably never go back and finish SMT 5 if it was just on my own time, because I'm just bad at that stuff, but yeah. It's from Over the Garden Wall. It's just them singing about how they're going to go to Adelaide's house. Would recommend that show. Very good. Oh, potatoes and molasses. It's the only thing on your chest. It's the short and stout like a fisherman's. And you see and stars. Oh, potatoes and molasses. Da 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 da. Yeah, it's show's really good. It was a relatively short series on Cartoon Network. I think about 13 episodes long, but it's very interesting. It's very good. It's a good Halloween watch. Would recommend. Okay, so Why do I have the first opening of Tensura stuck in my head? I'm not sure. Sometimes we get weird things stuck in our head and we're not sure why. What was the last song that got stuck in my head? That was kind of weird. It was, oh, shoot. I'm trying to remember. Does this happen every day? Oh, Paint It Black, yeah. Paint It Black. Dun 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 dun. I'm I want to paint it black. Sorry, I'm looking at the map a minute, trying to figure out what we're supposed to do next. I think we're supposed to find another pit. So B3, yeah. Oh, there's another ladder. Did we get to B4? Yeah, we got down to B4. Oh, okay. I need to get back down to B4 a minute. Okay. Gosh dang it. Okay. I think I need to hop in the one on my left right now. Oh, yeah. Care Bear Stare! Caring is caring. I think I watched, like, an episode of Care Bears back in the day. Maybe two. No, there was, like, a movie that we had on disc or something. That was, like, the Care Bears movie or something. Oh, right. Yeah, yeah. Reincarnated Slime. Yeah, I'm aware of the manga. I'm up to date on the manga, but I'm not sure on the show. Yeah, I don't watch a lot of anime, but I read a lot of manga. Like, a lot of manga. Like, I think my anime list says I'm at, like, what, 200 some days now of, like, straight reading or whatever. Okay. Yeah, especially isekai stuff. I get sucked into all the bad isekai stuff. Like, I like reading the smartphone one just for how crazy it gets. Okay, so they said, yep, we got the moon key. Drop down to B3. Go to 10. Go. Okay, so B4. Yep. Oh, I think I need to go in this area over here. Okay, let's go back up then a minute. Switch to comic books. I've read a little bit of comic books, mostly like was it The Last Laugh and stuff like that? But yeah. Yeah, I have a way of reading a lot of manga on my phone. That is not expensive at all, so. Oh, interesting. Okay. And if this was a YouTube video right now, this is where I would tell you about NordVPN. No, I'm just kidding. They have never sponsored me. I do get emails occasionally, though, from, was it Star Trek Fleet Command? And I have gotten an email from Raid Shadow Legends, so. I have never responded. I'm not interested. I take a potato chip and then I eat it. Yeah, there's some pretty good comic book stuff. I haven't gotten too far into it. There is one channel I like to watch called Implicitly Pretentious, which he talked about like a lot of Marvel and DC stuff in an interesting way, so I enjoy watching that. But yeah. Outside of that and some other stuff, I haven't gotten too far into DC and Marvel and stuff, so. Yeah. Rady Shady Legends. Ninja Turtles, huh? I never opened up this door. It's behind here. Oh, this takes us back up. Interesting. Yeah, that game is a meme at this point. Yeah, pretty much. Apparently it does well enough that they can still sponsor people, though. So, must be doing well again among some demographic. What's all over here, then? Oop. Yeah, I think I watched a little bit of the original animated series back in the day when I was younger, because they would have like reruns on public television sometimes, especially The Last Ronin. Yeah, it's kind of funny. I don't get ads on YouTube anymore, like unless they're, you know, in video ads, like somebody doing an ad as part of the video. I don't. Okay. Like I don't get like YouTube ads anymore, so it's kind of funny. Although sometimes I do get them when I'm like browsing on my other account. So I see them sometimes, but it's always very annoying. So I always just, you know, stop watching and just switch over to my other account. Mostly it's mobile games whenever I do get ads. Mostly that. Funny, I was like watching a video with my dad the other day, and he was trying to show me something on his account, like on his YouTube, and he randomly got an ad for like one of those big booba anime games, and I was like, oh no. But he like didn't even blink. I guess he must have gotten it enough times to just like not even think about it. Yeah, I think so. Whenever I look at the stats, it's like, was it? Hold on, I can find it right here. Just give me a sec. Let me read something fun out to you guys. Let me go to my analytics, and then audience, and then I scroll down to age. 13. So for the last 28 days, right? 13 to 17, 0%. 18 to 24, 57%. 25 to 34, 38.6%. 35 to 44, 3.8%. 3.8% of my audience self-reports themselves as over the age of 35. I imagine that like probably about 20% of that 18 to 24 range is actually under 18, just because, yeah. But it is very funny that my audience skews so much heavily like more mature and stuff than younger, which is nice. I'll be honest, it's very nice. I've had, I don't know. Yeah, it's kind of nice. Generally, I like my audience. I mean, to be fair, it's not like I have a ton of like audience and stuff. mostly my audience is people who come into stream to watch me stream like very old RPGs at this point, like mostly older RPGs at this point, right? And then yeah, I gotta get past that age restriction. And then like people who comment on my tutorial videos, like thanks, or like ask me questions. I get so many questions. Like, I don't know if you guys have seen it all or looked at them, but like the Persona 3 guide videos, like especially the how to raise your social stats one, I get so many questions being like, how did you get into the karaoke? It's not open on those days. It's like, gosh darn it, it's for Persona 3 Fez, not Persona 3 Portable. Yeah. I mean, I still like am polite in like the replies and stuff, but it is a little annoying that I keep getting like the same question. I think I pinned a comment on one of them. Just like, gosh darn it, it's not Persona 3 Portable, it's Persona 3 Fez. There are differences between the two. I do have to make some videos about Portable at some point. Just like, yeah, this is the differences. This is how it would change the strategy. So, okay, so which hole do I have to go down to get where I need to go? I need to get, I think, to the west side, right? So to get to the west side, we need to jump down the hole that's closest to me a minute. Okay. But yeah, that's just what happens, because it is nice to have a more mature audience. I'm sure like it's somewhat like I said, I think that 18 to 24 is probably closer to like 20 or 30% of those people are like definitely not 18 plus, but like, yeah. It's still like slanted that way, I think. Like, I don't have problems with kids, but like in real life and stuff, but like on the internet they can get kind of I don't know, they get very like, if they see that you're playing a game that they like, they like, I don't know, they get a little over attached and stuff. Like a lot of times they'll say, oh, I'll watch every stream or whatever going forward or whatever, and then, you know, you don't play the game again and they never show up again. This is the wrong door. Okay. Yeah, that's why I have that similar thing for did I drop down the wrong hole? Hold on, 1 sec. In Twitch chat now, I have a thing that says when you join the Twitch chat, hey, don't try and sell me art, because I kept getting people on Twitch trying to sell me art. So I haven't gotten any people since then trying to sell me art, so it works. It just works. I think I jumped down the wrong hole. Yeah, I jumped down the wrong hole. Shoot. Okay. No, wait, I didn't. I just need to go around this way. Okay. I gotta make more videos in general. I've been slacking on editing. I don't know. I was gonna try and get back into it a bit more this week, and then I filled up all my free time with like 30 other things that I wanted to get done in like the 2 or 3 weeks I had between classes and stuff. I got most of those things done, but yeah. I don't know. Anyway, so wait, wasn't there a door or something that like, oh, I thought, wait, hold on. Wasn't there a door on the 3rd floor that we couldn't get into before? Did we get into it? Hold on. So, okay, did I mess up? I think I might have messed up. Yeah, I found the moon key. Oh, and then it wants me to go into the other section. Okay, I think I'm good. I think I'm good. I think we need to take this moon key and then go into that other section. Yeah, this whole section here. And we need to get to the bottom right, it seems. Okay. Okay, let's go do that then. Yeah, but it's hard. See, on the internet, it's hard to tell if those people are literal children or they're just acting like literal children. That's always the hard part of, like, online stuff like that. It's not always clear. Unfortunately. I think what it is for kids is like for kids, like, because they don't have like too much of a sense of like who they are outside of the things they like, if they see that somebody else likes something that they like, they assume, oh, this person is just like me or whatever, or like they like everything that I like or whatever. So, and then they can be kind of like overbearing about it just in general. So I don't hate kids or anything. I don't want to seem like, oh, I hate kids. People who are under 17 shouldn't watch me. Just, it's nice when people are able to handle themselves with a certain amount of dignity. I'll say that. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. There was a recent thing, I don't know if you guys have ever heard of Joe Cat. But, he made this, really fun video where he, like, did a parody of the song Boys, but it was a song about girls or whatever, and he sang about like a bunch of types of girls that he just like finds appealing. And this was like years ago, and he just kind of like whipped this out like on stream, like just came up with a whole parody and sang it on stream, like impromptu, and it was really good. And like there was a little animation of it that was really fun, and it was up for like years and years and years. And then finally Twitter decided, no, you can't like women. Sorry, being liking women is no longer allowed on Twitter. And so they canceled him over it and harassed him so much that he's like taking a break indefinitely from making any sort of content. Pretty good. How are you doing today, Giorno? Oh yeah, I forgot to check something. Chronicle is Raidou Kuzunoha, and then the other one, hey Robert, the other one is Dante. So the one that's not Chronicles is Raidou, and then the other one is Dante. So it just depends on which one you want. Ooh, there's plenty of places on the internet that are not suitable for children, yeah. Okay, so I have to test something a sec, see if it's working. Did that work? I don't know if it worked or not. think I enabled emotes correctly. Is it showing up in YouTube chat, maybe? It's not showing up in the chat box. I know I know it works for Twitch. Twitch is like whatever. Like it's always worked for Twitch, but like maybe I'm just doing it wrong. I thought that was the right thing for the emotes. Actually, if I go here. Okay, yeah, so it works on Twitch. Like this box chat box picks up that's supposed to be an emote. I don't know. I guess I'll have to ask you guys if it worked in YouTube chat or whatever. Ate a bacon cheese egg burrito for breakfast. That sounds pretty good. The only thing I like about like McDonald's food at this point is like their breakfast. Like their hash browns are pretty good and their breakfast burritos are pretty good. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it does need to be like. Maybe it needs to have like the little things around it, maybe, to work. I'm not sure. Maybe I can watch back on the stream. Because homemade, not McDonald's, even better. But yeah, I was just saying that's like the only thing I eat at McDonald's. I don't think I've eaten at McDonald's in like a long time, like at least a year. Yeah, I mean, if you don't want kids to get into stuff, then you should probably just, I don't know, make sure your kids don't get into stuff and stop calling attention to things you don't want people to look at. Probably would be the best way to go about that. I don't know, because you can do whatever you want to try and stop kids from, like, getting into something they shouldn't. Oh, sorry. But at the end of the day, they're still going to find a way around it. Like, even the Chinese government couldn't stop kids from playing for a certain amount of hours per day. Like, do you really think... Like, it just comes down to the parents and, like, all that kind of stuff. More than anything else. I mean, we shouldn't, like... I don't know. We should maybe label things clearly so that, like, it's not all just mixed in with everything, right? But, yeah. Yeah, sorry. But to, like, I don't know. Not... What about the Chinese government? Oh, they have strict limits on how long kids can play video games and stuff. They've actually recently extended that to be even stricter now, I think. But the way they do it is, you know, they have their little number, their little social security number, their little, you know, how many good boy points with the government do you have number? And you have to enter that to create like an account for like a game or something. And then it tracks how long you've played and it kicks you out after like an hour or whatever. Because they want to limit how much the youth are playing video games because they find it unproductive. And they need productive workers to keep their society going or whatever. Anyway. But, you know, kids just used, you know, their parents' stuff or whatever, their grandparents or whatever. Like, they found ways around it. VPN and all that kind of stuff. But the point was, like, if the Chinese government couldn't stop people, like, kids from getting on the internet more than they wanted them to, do you really think that, like, anybody else is going to be able to besides, like, their parents? I just think, like, a lot of people who weren't brought up with the internet don't understand how to properly use it, or, like, how to, like, I don't know, how they should be using it to interact with their kids or whatever, you know? No, you're good. I don't know if it's, like, parents as a whole. I just think that, like, parents have been very uneducated, especially the ones that grew up without the internet. They're very uneducated on how the internet works and, like, what things are safe or not safe, or, like, how open things can be on the internet or whatever. You know, it's like they just don't have the highest sense of, like, media literacy when it comes to the internet, because they didn't grow up with it, you know. I think things will get better on that front as time goes on. Like, for example, if I have kids, I'm never gonna let them have like access to like social media until at least like teenager, I think. Like, they can have a cell phone maybe, but like it's gonna be one of those dumb phones, like when they're in middle school or whatever. But like they're not gonna have access to like social media to at least middle or high school, I think. And like I'm not gonna just like let them watch YouTube for hours and hours when they're like 5. I'm not doing that. I'll put on like the Muppet Show or something. They can watch like Sesame Street. It'll be fine. There's plenty of other things that they could watch that are not like YouTube, so. Yeah, hopefully it'll be fun. Yeah, I think a lot of parents have been treating like, okay, so I did all that. What now? I think I might have gone to the wrong spot. Drop down pit B. Use it to go down to B2. Oh, okay. But yeah, I think a lot of parents are treating YouTube like TV was for them. But the problem is, like, things were a lot more regulated on TV, you know? So. And also, like, yeah, you can put a kid on to, like, a good thing for a kid to watch on YouTube. But then, like, YouTube autoplay recommended will just take them wherever, you know? Oh, yeah. Like, also, phones are expensive. Kids are not very good at taking care of their toys. I would not trust a child with my phone or with their own phone for a long time. Okay, so now we're at B2. So we should be able to go this way. Okay. I mean, not even like that you're in control of what they can and can't do, just that you've taught them enough so they know better, you know? So that they're not... So that they don't get themselves hurt, you know? Because I don't think you should... Like, as a parent, you should be able to control what your kids can and can't do to some degree, but, like, your goal should be to teach them to be able to think for themselves in a way that's responsible, you know? It'd be so funny if you did this, like, after all this point, because you'd have to come, like, back through again. But yeah. Poor Kids dubs are kind of funny nowadays, though. Poor Kids dubs are just kind of funny at this point, though. Jelly donut! Like, the jelly donut meme is such a funny thing. I remember, because as kids, we had the VHS tapes of some of the original, like, Pokemon series. And, like, we were always like, what do they mean by jelly donut? That's not a jelly donut. Congratulations! Congratulations. Sorry, I'm just thinking of that Evangelion meme whenever, like, the clapping happens. Jelly donut's my favorite.
I see that you are making steady progress in recovering the menorahs.
onigiri. Does it taste good? I've done homemade fish balls, like onigiri fish ball stuff. It's all right. It's pretty good because it's like salty and like rice. You know, it's like a good snack. I would say. Like it's good. There's a reason why they have them in like convenience stores and stuff over there. It's like a good kind of like snack kind of thing.
By the way, did you
They're a
not
little
encounter a large number of
hard to
souls
make
in
if you
this
want to get
room?
the right shape, but if you just want to do like fry them, it's not too bad. You have to get certain kinds of rice though to make sure it sticks together though. But you can just do it with like normal like
They are the imprints
tuna
of
and like the
humans in your
rice,
former
so
world who were
that's pretty good.
purified by death. Even after drifting to the farthest reaches of Amala, they still cannot let go of the past. Many of them were involved with a man you've met, a man by the name of Hikawa. He is the one who led your world to destruction. You stand here as the result of his acts in the former world. I commend you for making it this far. I wish to tell you something that you, as a human, would not otherwise have learned. About his past, and what caused the conception.
Oh yeah, by the way, tomorrow at 3 p.m. my time, I'm gonna be playing some more Baldur's Gate with that friend I was playing with before. Just a heads up on that, because I scheduled that out. It's kind of like also a bit impromptu. It depends on like when they have time and stuff, so just putting that out there since it's not a usual time I go live.
The Ring of Gaia's headquarters. This is where it all started. They were a group who absorbed all forms of doctrine, for they believed they could discover the truth from chaos. But even within that cult, he was regarded as a heretic. Yes, I am referring to the man who changed your destiny. And
Yeah, I don't know
that
if
of
you
the
have to worry
world.
about that too much as a tourist, but I don't know, maybe living there. I know living there as like a Westerner has its issues, but like I think you could go and like just be a tourist and be fine.
He firmly believed that his ideal could not be found in reality, that it could only be brought about by his own hand. And ultimately, he reached beyond the scope of mankind and plotted the creation of the world.
Ikawa reminds me a lot of the main villain from Persona 1, that
Fate
businessman
is drawn
guy.
to a strong will, it seems. As such, he uncovered a crucial method to make his plot a reality. This was the scripture of Miroku, buried deep within the
Oh hey,
moon's
somebody was
heart.
asking if they ever explained how he like did what he did. I guess here's kind of an explanation.
With the scripture in his possession, he reconstructed the spinning drum of Amala. By deciphering the symbols on the drum, he gained access to the Amala universe and learned of the conception, the fated destruction of the world.
Okay, so it's not that he caused it, it's that he knew about it in advance, I guess.
That incident at the
And he
park
planned for it.
followed shortly thereafter. You see, for creation to be possible after the conception, certain preparations were necessary.
Yeah.
Thus, the demons which he summoned were unleashed.
Okay. Yeah. See you later, Lilith. Thanks for hanging out. I'm glad you enjoyed the stream.
And a bloody act of carnage ensued.
Talk to you later.
This is a man who decided to take control of the inevitable, the death and rebirth of the world. Of course, there were those among the Gaians who opposed him, and the Messians tried to stop him as well. But he eliminated both threats at once with the power of his demons. With all opposition removed, he watched silently as the conception took place. It was just as foretold in the scripture of Miroku. No, just as he planned after unraveling its prophecy. The Assembly of Nihilo was also formed at that time to aid him in creation. That is what happened in Tokyo. The conception occurred as he planned, and now creation will follow. However, the future is not set. We have yet to see what will happen. Perhaps the world can even be freed from the perpetual cycle of creation.
Yeah. Yeah, I try and get, like, new snacks and stuff whenever I go out. Just trying different things.
We have faith in you, and will continue to watch you.
I have a big weakness for salty snacks, though. Chips, flavored pretzels, that kind of stuff. It's so bad that, like, last time I went for a blood check, they wanted to have me come back in because my sodium levels were so high. The only thing I ate that day was, what was it? Cheez-Its and, like, salty snack mix. Like, that was everything I ate that day. So it's no wonder that, like, my sodium levels were, like, way higher than they should be. Alright, minigame time again. I wonder if you can die in this minigame. I guess not, but you just, like, get down to 1 health after you're done. Okay, the third culpa. I don't know if we can get too far into this one. I think we have to go and defeat some people first, but let me check. How are we doing on time? We're doing okay. If we get through, like, more of this, that's fine. Not really sure what we're supposed to be doing in the plot right now anyway, so this is fine. Gotcha. Yeah, they don't sound bad. There's a kind of kettle chip I like that has habanero flavoring. That's pretty good. Yeah. I don't care about Maka too much. I can always earn more from the DLC dungeon.
Who were once human. The moment you stepped into this labyrinth, the wheel of fate began to spin. Time is a loop that repeats itself. However, we serve the fallen angel in order to rise above that fate. You wish for the same thing, do you not?
We know thou art on a quest to retrieve the menorahs. We, the 4 horsemen, possess what thou seekest. Thine they shall be, if thou canst triumph over us.
Demi-Thief, you have conquered a number of deaths to reach here. Whether it be you or one of us, it is our master's wish that one fiend survive this battle over the menorahs. And when his wish comes true, he shall make the decision to lead his army to the final battle. Do you have the resolve to face us, even if it may cost you what is left of your humanity?
Oh, I'm ready.
Very well. That is just the answer we were expecting. Then, show us the strength that our master stakes our fate on.
Unit chips are pretty good? Yeah, I don't think so either. I gotta start getting out a bit more, I think, Risky. Like, once it gets a little bit warmer over here, I gotta start getting out. I enjoy going on, like, runs and stuff, because I live out in the country, so the views are pretty nice. and I enjoy running in general, just like, you know, casual running. So I gotta get out and like exercise a little bit more, and find some snacks that are a little less bad for me, but I'm not doing too bad. But yeah, I don't know, because I had a job where I had to run around a lot for my first job, so my health was like, my weight was okay, but then I got a desk job, and now I do this and like do school and stuff again, so I'm sitting down a lot.
The four horsemen of the apocalypse.
I think at some point in the future, if I get a new desk, I'd like to get a standing desk. So, but for now. Okay, so now we have to go and kill the four horsemen out in the world. I don't know if we can get to all of them currently. So let me take a look at that guide a minute and see which ones are where, and maybe we can get to them a minute. Yeah, no, you're good. Okay, so let me see here. Let me check something. So SMT 3. Four horse. Okay, so White Rider will show up more and more immediately at Asakusa around a safe terminal. Red Rider shows up after White Rider and around the safe terminal at Great Underpass Ginza. Black Rider. Shinjuku Medical Center. Uto Mimi. I think, okay. So I think we can get through the first three today. And then the fourth one should spawn like a little bit ahead of where we are in the game now. So I think if we can get through those first three today, that would be a good place to leave off of for today. We'll see how difficult they are. I'll try and get through as many as I can. And then we'll see how far we get. And then we can come back to it next weekend after I have some time to prepare if I want to, you know, work on that. Oh, do I have to do this again? Yeah, thanks. Oh yeah, I think that'll be good. Can't believe you have to do this minigame both ways. That's kind of annoying. Well, it's a good use for my life stones, I guess. So let me get out of here a minute, and then I'll... just figure it out from there. Is this the only way to go? What? How do I get out of here? You gotta get out of here. If only there was like an escape rope item or something where you could just hop out of a dungeon. Okay. What happens if I look in the people again?
What seems to be the matter? My master is resting right now.
Gotta pay the scammer ladies.
If you're here
Yeah,
for
maybe.
information, I'd be glad to help you. Then you should.
I'm thinking I can actually get to the scammer ladies from here. How do I get out of here? Do I go back down? Maybe I missed something down that way. Maybe there's a way out. I know there's doors that lead to all of the different like floors once you've gotten access to them for convenience. So probably a door out if there's a door in. Okay, so this is the room. We're in here. Path is blocked. Yeah. Don't have the menorah, right? So how the heck do I get out of here? Because if I go back up this way, it just... Alright, back up again. Okay, so run back this way. Gotta be a way out of here. Okay. Well, I'm glad we had a lot of people come out today. It made what would have otherwise been a very dry... Oh, I see. A very dry stream of just like going through that dungeon into something quite... It was quite a bit of fun, just talking and stuff. Okay. Yeah, where's one of those scammer ladies, I guess, now, huh? 52. Beans. Bullets. Block. Imagine how overpowered it would be if there was a skill that lets you null buffs and debuffs. Like null support or something. I guess like the only way to balance it would be if support skills also includes healing skills. So you couldn't be debuffed, but you also couldn't be healed by skills. You'd have to rely on items or whatever. Still would be very powerful, but I guess you could balance it a little bit that way. Would also be kind of interesting that way too. Okay, so let's where's one of the scammer ladies, I guess, right? Because that's probably my best way out of here. I don't know. Yeah, it would definitely be broken, but it would be kind of interesting. I don't know. It would be kind of interesting. Well, it's a good thing I've been over leveled this whole time, because this would have been even more annoying if I wasn't. I mean, over leveled for this stuff. I think you're supposed to technically do this stuff throughout the game. I'm just doing it now, because I just realized it was even a thing, so. Oh gosh, dang it. Oh, I should probably have prayer a minute. There we go. Okay. I think up and to the left. Kind of reminds me of Mementos a little bit. Mostly in the way that's like, you know, it's slowly getting like more and more, I guess, like demonic or whatever. The lower down you go, it's kind of a side optional thing. good place to grind overall. I don't know, just kind of that same kind of vibe to it, I guess. Like as a side thing you should get done if you want like quote unquote true ending or whatever, but yeah. Okay. Back at it again. Okay. Do I have to go through the third one again if I want to get back there? Yeah, it looks like it. Yeah, it looks like there's a total of 5. And I'm on the third one, but I gotta get through some of the bosses first. Okay, so let's get out of here. Let's save, because we haven't saved in like an hour. Which is a risky thing to do in this game. But yeah. And then... where was... well, let's go hop over someplace I can get fully healed. But I think the first one they said was over by Ginza, like the Ginza save spot. Oh. Never mind, it looks like they're over here. Okay. Yeah, I just healed it. Should be fine. I just saved. All right, let's go for it. So this should be White Rider, right? Or is it red? First of the riders, anyway. Yeah, White Rider.
We meet again. It is the will of the menorahs. Longing for but a single owner, they call out to each other and bring us together. If you can defeat all the fiends and reunite the menorahs, then so you should. But if you lack the strength to do so, then you will fall by my arrow. Attack me, coward! I will not allow defending.
Okay. Interesting. Nice. Okay, Black Spire. Good to know. And he has Dragon Eye. Okay. Yeah. I think I'm probably just gonna have to spam Paso, but let me summon somebody else a minute. Let's go for like Q Chulon, I think. Yeah. No, you're good, I got you. That arrow attack is a light attack? Okay. Ouch. Nice. And then I think I'm gonna use... I guess I could throw up a Tetraja rock. Might as well. Yep, there's the block physical. That's coming in handy. Oh, nice, a crit. Okay. Yeah, we should be fine on SP. Or sorry, MP for Titania. For Magicka, I think is maxed out at this point, so should be good there. Yeah, we can do that. Tetrakarn. Might be useful next turn. Yep, there it is. Might's coming in pretty handy here. Getting quite a few crits. How does he feel about ice? Okay, not immune to ice. That's good. Mediarama. Okay. Nice. That worked out. Yeah, being able to block physical skills. Pretty good. Pretty good ability. Okay. Is it just me, or did he move into his low health animation? Oh, yep, he did. Okay. Nice, that wasn't too bad. Nice, nice. Nice, he even leveled up. Okay. Menorah of Compassion. Interesting. And that's the ball game. All right. Let's go over and heal up like I wanted to earlier. Okay. Let me go ahead and save a minute. And then I think the next one is by the underpass, I think. While we're here, though, I'm going to go, before we get into the next one, I'm going to go use the bathroom. I will be back in just a minute. So give me a second. I'll be right back. And back. To make the fight less annoying, they heal the White Rider. That's interesting. Oh, you mean that the virtues heal the White Rider? Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm a little over leveled still. I think maybe some of the later riders are going to be a bit more challenging here, but I think I'm still at the point where I'm still a little over leveled, so I was able to just kind of brute force it. Okay. The Red Rider shows up immediately after defeat the White Rider, camps around the safe terminal in the Great Underpass of Ginza. Yep. Okay, so this should be a Black Rider. And then a Red Rider, and then we'll probably do Pale Rider next weekend.
So you're still alive, eh? You actually managed to defeat one of us.
Oh, this is Red Rider, my bad.
Impressive. But I won't be as easy as the White Knight. My crimson armor shall glisten with your blood. Death be unto you, demi-fiend!
Okay.
Your madness is my joy. Shall we begin?
Should I go for magic for this one? Well, how much damage does this do? Oh, that does a good amount of damage. Okay. Still works. Does this still work? Yes, it does. Right into the guy that blocks wind attacks. Okay. Ouch. Okay, that worked out, kind of. That kind of. As long as I don't kill Titania in one hit, we should be fine. Knock on wood. Yeah, the Quitty on the Son Goku one is pretty good. I didn't realize how good he was until using him in this fight. I mean, we've been using him for a while. It's just that, like, we haven't been using him against anybody that's, like, super stronger, I think, so. But yeah, being able to block light, dark, and physical attacks is pretty nice. Even if he doesn't have any, like, inherent strengths against magic. Just being able to block those three things gets rid of most of the bigger problems in this game. For, like, taking damage and stuff. Hey, there's another one down. And I leveled up again. Oh shoot, I don't know if I have a Magatama on that'll get a skill. Yeah, let's put in strength, that's fine. Hey, an amethyst, nice. Okay. I guess I could redo the fight over again and equip a different Magatama, but I think I'll just equip a different Magatama before we go into the next fight. Okay, so which one would be a good one? I need something that's like, it'd be good if I could use this one, but I don't know if the next enemy is going to use force attacks, which would make me weak against force attacks because I don't have anything to block that right now, unfortunately. I guess let's just use this one, that's fine. It's a pretty good one, so. And then I guess if I die to force attacks, I die to force attacks, and we can swap on a different one. Okay, so let's head over to... Where's the next one? So, Red Rider, yep, Black Rider. Following the events at the obelisk, which I think is what the most recent thing that we did in the story. He camps out in the Shinjuku Medical Center, room 204 on the 2nd floor. Okay. And then the last one, Pale Rider, will start appearing after you speak to Futo Mimi at Mufuna Shiro. He'll be in the newly unblocked quarters of Asakusa. So I think that's like kind of the part where we're at now, because we have to go and explore the rest of Asakusa. So we'll probably run into him next weekend when we're trying to progress the plot. So. Remix and redone a lot of times, huh? Okay. Let's hop over to the elevator then. It said it's on the 2nd floor, so. Oh. Oh, I should have healed. Titania needs more SP at the very least, or MP. That should be good. Okay. Not sure how you would find this one without knowing ahead of time where he is. You'd have to really look around. Alright, thanks Lorenzo. I'll see you later. Have a good one, man. So 2nd floor, room 204. If I can remember which. Let's see, this is. That just leads back towards the lobby. Okay, so 202. 201, so it must be on the other side of the hall. This is just the elevator. That just goes back to the lobby. So it's probably at the end of this. Yeah. Maybe we haven't gotten to that point in the story. It's not saying anything about the menorah. Black Rider will be the obelisk. Usually it would say something about him being around. So maybe I can't get to that yet. Oh, 204B? Well, either way, he's not in here right now, so... maybe on the other side. Oh, yeah, there's a room on the other side. That's like 204B. Okay. Let's walk around then. Oh, I'm just gonna... For the sake of my sanity, Kuchulan, Istoma. We're just gonna walk over there. Okay. But this is room B201. Okay. So the game is telling me that he's somewhere nearby based on the conversations with the NPCs around here. Yeah, here it is. Okay. Okay.
We exist to watch over the menorahs. As long as thou seekest the menorahs, thou art mine enemy. I, the Black Rider, shall judge thee! Thy death draweth nigh, O sinful one. Death shall come for thee when thy soul is weighed by my scale.
So is this going to be a light and dark attacker maybe? Physical won't work as well against those legions. Let's see how well it does. It does decent damage to him, but definitely not to the others. We just pass for right now. Rogidine. Nice. Might have to bring out Loki instead of Cuchulain here. We'll see. Okay. Yeah, I don't have a consistent way of getting rid of the two summons as much with this fight. Physical doesn't work as well here. Nice. That worked out pretty well. Okay. And then Blight. I must have missed. Ooh, okay. Let me summon Loki then, I guess. Ah, that's not good. Ah, okay. First death in a while. So I think let's go in with Loki instead of Cuchulain. Oh, cat left her spot. Think she's ready to go out. Okay, let me let her out. Leave the door open for her anyway, so she can get out when she wants to. Okay. Unless... that could be good. Well, let's go with Loki for now, I think. I could try that, I guess. Can I get a heal over here, or... 9 more, maybe? Yeah, okay. Oh, right. I might want to use a stoma here. Okay, let's run over to where he is now, since I know where right where he is.
Thy death draweth nigh, O sinful one.
Alright. Back at it again at the screen.
Death shall come for thee, when thy soul is weighed by my scale.
Ah. That's not good. It heals him. Okay. Let's use something else. Oh, shoot. Oh shoot, Titania can't heal us because she's silenced. Okay. And there's another death. All right, let's try this one more time, and then if I can't beat it, I'll go ahead and just go ahead and call it a day for today, and then we can come back to this next week, and we can do it after I've made some preparations. Maybe I should have taken, ingested some caffeine earlier. Starting to get tired a little bit already. Well, I'll probably just finish up here soon, and then I can take a bit of a break from thinking for a bit. I'll think some more later. Okay. Eat some lunch. Maybe that'd help. Maybe some food would help.
We, as long thy death draweth nigh, O sinful one.
Okay.
Death shall.
And then I think he has, yeah, he has Miragi on, so that'll work, I guess. I got rid of one, I guess. Can't use him boost. He's Tornado. That works. Why are you up there, Chad? Why keep being up there? Okay, whatever. Using the immediate deadness. Oh, I looked away to take a picture of the cat for 1 second and I died. Okay. I think that's good. I think that'll be enough deaths for now. I'll have to watch back the stream and see how I died. All right. Yeah. Let me. All right. Okay. Let's wrap up for today. Thanks everybody for watching. It was real fun. I'm glad we had some fun discussion today. Always fun when we can have people hang out and stuff. Chat. I'll be back tomorrow, I guess, around 3 p.m. So take whatever time it is now, add 3 hours to it, about then. And that'll be Baldur's Gate 3. Then we got Hi-Fi Rush Tuesday, Thursday. I got class Wednesday, Friday. I don't have class or stream unless we do Baldur's Gate again, which we might. And then next weekend we'll come back and with more of this, and I will be a bit stronger, hopefully, and we'll be able to punch that demon in the face. Yeah, I think we're about 3/4 of the way through the game. It is the 7th, so we have a little less than a month till Persona 3 Reload comes out. So, you know, I'm gonna be working on this as much as I can. But yeah, I think we're pretty close. Pretty close, I think. Anyway, in any case, hopefully we'll see you guys sometime over the next week or so here. But in case I don't see you, I hope you guys have a good afternoon, good evening, good night. And I will see you later. See ya.